Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's hard to hear it. Put it by the microphone. Oh my gosh.
Hey there, Delilah. We are talking about the Wednesday.
That's just not right. That sounded okay.
That is.
Yeah.
That's like C chord.
Bob's got that ukulele. It's pretty funny. What did you think of Monday's show?
It was pretty good. Why?
It was the best, I'm sure. We still need to decide what we're going to talk about on Friday.
Derek,
it's a thing.
You're showing,
we don't know yet.
Doing the inside
Derek,
baseball.
do you have a cold or did you just wake up?
Just woke up.
I took a nap. So here's the thing, guys.
By the way, I'm Scott. That's Derek. That's Bob. Welcome to Hey We're Talking. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. Welcome to the Hey We're Talking.
I already said that. Tell your story.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of this is my 5 days off in a row thing.
Nice.
So yesterday, you try to like sleep for like 4 hours during the day.
Yeah.
And then last night I went to bed like at 3 a.m.
Okay.
And I slept for 4 hours, and then I was up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept for about 4 hours, and then so I was up, but then lunch came around, and then I got tired, so I took a nap.
Okay.
So now I'm awake from that nap, but I'm still a little sluggish.
Okay.
Which is why I have my DIY nitro coffee.
We should have saved you squirting it into that cup for the show.
Well,
Bob missed it.
I know that, but I needed it before the show started.
You actually need to mainline this stuff because you are dragging. Everything you're saying is like, but is it not like pleasing? Is it not like soothing? My voice it is.
Pleasing?
Your voice is a little bit deeper than normal.
Or is it just putting you to sleep?
No, it's like every word you say, I'm hanging on that word, wondering if there's going to be a word after it. That's all.
There will be. I will talk more words, I promise.
I will talk more words.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Bob, when he was making this stuff, he was all excited. He was going to show me his little whippet thing, right?
Yep.
So he squeezed on it, and it just shot out pure nothing but foam. And then he was like, oh! And his whole glass got filled with foam. And then he kept like licking off the tip of the thing. I was going to say sucking, but I didn't want it to sound as dirty as it was.
So the idea is that you gotta like release the gas.
I'm
first.
like backing up as you're getting ready to squeeze it, like I'm in the room with you, like you're going to squirt it all over me.
If I would have done it the way you probably, I mean, I wanted to show Scott the foam coming out because it's pretty neat. But what you can do with minimal problems is just after you mix it up, you just do the thing. It releases the gas. Sorry. It releases the.
If you're not subscribed on YouTube, you're missing all the funniness. Okay, go, Derek.
He just totally whacked the mic.
I know. He's just like,
sorry.
It's okay.
Well,
he whacked the mic and put the tip in his mouth.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Gosh, dang it. Anyway, go ahead, Derek. So he unscrewed the top after that, and then he just poured the stuff out of it. And I was like,
he whacked it, he put the tip in his mouth, and he screwed it.
Yeah. All of those. All of the above. And now he's drinking the stuff that came out of it.
Sorry, Mom. I know that my parents have been watching this show on Facebook.
Oh, no.
Recently, like more often.
Why? I'm not trying to go there, but it's just okay. Anyway, so Derek.
But here it is. It is. It's pretty good.
He put the milk in it beforehand, so he put.
I did add a little milk to it.
He's holding up some iced coffee to the screen for those of you on the podcast.
But he needs to get a darker roast when he walks into his supermarket next time. He's going to have a talk with the person at the register about finding their darkest roast available, ethically sourced, of course.
Yeah, we did a little bit.
We did. It was funny. You want to do it again?
In it's gone. It's gone because I was doing like, sir, we need the. I don't even know what. I said.
That's what you were doing. Go ahead. You were talking, and you said that the guy you're being all proper and looking for the darkest roast they have available, and then the guy's like, I'm just the guy who watches over the check yourself out scanner, or something like that. That was your payoff.
It doesn't make sense now because we were talking about Downton Abbey.
Great story, Mark.
Look at how Bob is just sitting there like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It was funny when it actually happened.
Oh, I'm sure it was hilarious.
You had to be there, Bob. You had to be there.
I wasn't. I was on my way home from work.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, we have to talk about this. I don't know when this will happen in the occurrence of Bob put out a video today of his fishing when we're recording this, okay? He got attacked by birds in the video.
I did.
And he just goes, and the funniest part is he's just like, what the hell? And you see it like you can't see the bird, but you hear like the Go ahead, Bob, tell the story.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So, I'm doing my thing. I'm fishing, recording myself fishing for my YouTube channel, BP Space Fishing. Go check it out.
He totally pimped his show on the actual Facebook page, by the way. Did you see that?
Oh, heck yeah, I did.
He's been learning from the master.
Yes. Learn where to pimp your show. So Derek and I, he's been teaching me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm fishing, doing my thing, and all of a sudden, like, I hear a bird creaking in the background.
Oh, you can totally hear it, dude.
Well, to be fair, I did turn the volume up on the birds too. When I was editing.
Good flap.
Well, you literally, that bird came down and swooped and hit my head.
Yeah.
And then he swooped off, and I'm like, what the hell, bird?
Yeah.
And, you could see it at one point. I turn around, and you could see it like sitting on a post or a sign, signpost. And then all of a sudden it swoops back at me.
There
and I'm
obviously
like, what the heck,
was a nest in the area. There's no other reason they would do that.
Very Hitchcockian.
Yeah, there was little bird houses on the trees, which I didn't realize when I'm fishing. I'm just fishing, Right. And those things just were attacking me for a while. And, it was longer than I actually put in the video. But, yeah, crazy. Just one of those weird things. I actually have the next 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks of videos done.
Wow.
I got ahead a little bit.
And you got what's the one? It was a tiny, tiny fish, but what's the fish that you never caught before that you got?
Oh, the walleye.
Yeah. It had like a little fin on the back like it's a shark or something.
Yeah, walleyes are awesome. I've never caught one. My wife, actually, a few years ago, she caught a really nice one.
My wife.
That we could have kept at that point, but we didn't. I've never caught one until now. So it was.
Where'd you catch it? Walleye World?
Didn't.
Every time I hear the word walleye, it reminds me of my grandma because she had.
Go ahead. Sad. It's going to be sad. Your grandma's.
No, it's not sad. It's actually funny. Okay. So, she actually had a little piece of wood. There was a triangle with an eyeball on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "What is this?" I'm like, "I don't know." And she hung it on the wall and she said, "It's a walleye."
Didn't.
So every single time I hear the word walleye, that's what I think of. I think of my grandma.
Are you ever going to keep any of these fish ever?
Yeah, actually, we're going this Saturday. We're going to go fishing, and the hope is we'll catch some fish to keep. But the plan is to keep a bunch of fish over the next month or so, month and a half, however long it takes, and then have a monstrous fish fry.
Oh, big fish fry, guys! Fish fry.
So I've got some trout in my freezer, rainbow trout.
Okay.
And we're hoping to get a whole bunch of catfish and do a big
those rainbow trout bones
fry.
Though. Look out. They're tiny. Tiny.
I didn't have a problem. Yeah, they're like very, very fine, thin bones. Yeah. But if you clean, I basically how I clean it, it's the whole fillet. I kept the skin on, and it's just the fillet. Everything's just gutted down the middle. So it's actually pretty easy once they're cooked to take the fillets out and leave the bones in the fish.
There you go.
But there's other fish that are a lot more difficult than that. So, But yeah, always doing my fishing.
We're always learning something new about the old fishing since Bob started BP Fishing.
Yeah.
BPFishing.com.
I'm at 83 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice.
I just need to get up to 100, and then I can actually say youtube.com/bpfishing.
You excited about that?
I'm not to that point yet. Okay, yeah, I am. I 83.
That's sweet,
all Derek's got to do is just name drop me.
Yeah, Derek, come on,
on
man.
his channel, and I'll get new subscribers.
If you could see, I have a little arrow in my mouse, and I'm pointing the pointer up Derek's nose right now. It's not recording that, but I'm pointing it up your nose, telling you to go do that on your channel, Derek. Come on, man.
I don't expect no name drops. I'm just teasing.
No name drop.
I'm just growing it. I just got a new subscriber before we jumped on air, and it's going to grow naturally. there's a whole fishing community, just like there's a pipe community and a beer community and a whiskey community. There's a whole fishing
There's other communities
well.
that we won't talk about too.
Yes, but so it'll grow. It's just going to take time. I've only got like 9 or I think today's my 10th video I posted. So
we accidentally found the sneeze fetish community.
We did. That was funny.
I still don't understand that one, but anyway.
So you guys know about these the auctions I do. We've talked about that on the show where I get the weed whackers and all this stuff.
Right.
Well, on there they actually have a sex doll this week up for auction. It's used though.
Oh, stop. It's terrible.
I think it ends. I think the auction ends today. When I looked at it yesterday, it was up to $19 for the bid. So okay. My hope was
so nasty. I $19. Is it like a real doll, like those ones that look real?
Oh yeah, it's a creepy one. I was hoping nobody would bid on it, and then I'd swoop in and buy it for like $10 or something, and then go put it on my buddy Ron's front
I was going to say put it on Ron's.
That'd be
do something
awesome.
to Ron with it. That'd be
I'd
fun.
Windex it first or something.
Oh no, not if it's at his house. I'll cover it in fake blood and put it on his porch. That'd be
that's
awesome.
Nasty.
With a note, Ron, I miss you.
Hey, by the way, I was telling these guys before we started the show, I actually had to. I have never done this. I've either moved or I've never had to fire somebody. I fired somebody from that was cutting our grass. Well, not
divorces aren't cheap, man.
Cutting
divorces
our grass
are expensive these days. Oh,
the guy who didn't cut my grass. Yeah.
Oh,
wouldn't that be funny if he listened to the show and then he was like, "That's not what happened." Because that's what he does because I went around, I was telling Derek, I was looking at like this little Facebook group for the city I live in. I noticed
township.
that township, the township on the island. He had some interactions with some people that also he must not have cut their grass when they asked him to. And it was funny to see him kind of argue with them. And I always think that's a bad idea, unless it's like, how there's like the Google reviews, because I always look at Google reviews or Yelp or whatever.
Yep.
There's always people that are going to be upset. Same thing with Amazon. Like when you're looking at something and there's these people like, you know what, it didn't work properly and Amazon delivered it late. And you're like, what does that have to do with the actual product?
Yeah, I every time like I go on Amazon before I purchase something, I look at the reviews. It's just part of the process.
Of course.
And I always look for the 1 stars first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not being negative. It's like, okay, I want to see why they have 1-star reviews.
Of course.
And most of the people are just complainers. I mean, they just complain about stuff.
It usually has something
regardless.
to do with like shipping or something that doesn't have anything to do with the product. And you're like, dude, what? Tell us about the actual thing.
Or they weren't using it right.
Yeah.
So I think you should review this guy. I know you'd mentioned earlier, all right? And I'm hoping I'm bringing more energy right now.
You are. You're bringing it. You're bringing it.
All right.
Bringing it. Go.
All right. So before we were talking, you were like, I don't want to leave a bad review for him. Yeah. It'll ruin his life. I'm like, first of all, your review, Scott, is not going to ruin his life. But it might slow down his business enough that he'll make the changes.
Yep.
You need to put that out there into the world and say, this is my experience. He is slow to respond. He doesn't do when he says he will. I had to let him go because of unprofessional.
When he does the work, he does a good job, but
yes,
it's hard to get him to do the work.
Give him 2 out of 5.
Yeah, he had a lot of excuses, and after a while, you just go, okay, because I gave this guy 100 chances, and in his defense, this year so far, like the spring, Bob knows too. It's been raining like nonstop, dude. So I've had to wake up every single day for like the last month, and it being wet outside. Yeah,
like I woke up this morning, everything was wet from rain. It's like, come on, man, everything's flooded out here. Fishing has been very crappy because of it. So not crappy like a crappie, like a fish, like crappy as in not good.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification, Bob.
Yeah, Bob,
I appreciate
that.
That's just a little fishing pun.
But it has been, it seems like...
It was an adjective, and we're not going to mistake that for another noun.
Right. I know you guys are hooked now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was a lunker.
Anyway, so Yeah, and the other thing I would say too, Bob, I don't know, I think it's the same for you guys, because usually what happens is whatever Bob experiences, I get it like a day and a half later.
Like I had diarrhea today, so tomorrow he's going to have diarrhea.
Yeah. The weather also, the temperature has been very low. We've only had like one day where it was up, I think it went up over 80 something, no, 2 times now. But it's going to be June.
It's 79 right now. It's 79, 80 degrees right now.
Not here.
It will be tomorrow.
It will be tomorrow, but not right now. Now it's like 60 degrees and it's all overcast and yeah. But we've had weird, Derek, I don't know if it's like that in Texas. Have you had weird temperatures this year?
Yeah, we're cloudy right now. It's like mid 70s. It's been raining. We've been having, this is thunderstorm season.
Yeah.
And so it's actually a lot. It's wet. It's been raining a lot, and I need to get out and mow, but I really can't because it's raining, and it's going to rain tonight. There was like some rain that passed through earlier, and we're supposed to get thunderstorms for the next few days. But they're saying that the jet stream is going to shift, and this region of the country is no longer going to be getting all these tornadoes and thunderstorms, which we did have tornadoes in the city a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the Midwest had over 200 tornadoes this past week. Yeah, which is just crazy.
It was crazy.
But it's just the way it is right now. So
that's just the way it is. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Some things will never change. Doodaloo, doodaloo.
I don't know the song, but I'll act like I do.
Bruce Hornsby in the Range. Mm-hmm. Was that it?
Believe. Yep.
Bruce Hornsby. See, once I know that Derek's on board, I know I got it right. All right. So, so I got to fire somebody. It doesn't feel good. I don't like it. I don't want to hurt the guy. I don't want to ruin stuff for him. But at the same time,
but you're paying for a service, and if he doesn't do the service, then you don't pay for it anymore.
Yeah. If you don't report what he's been doing, you're just making it worse for other people.
It's true.
That's true.
Your new neighbor that you're gonna have a neighbor that moves in next month who's gonna be like, I need somebody to mow my lawn for me. This Andrew guy seems like he could do it. And then, but he'll read your post and he'll be like, ugh, maybe not.
Yeah.
And if he didn't read your post, he's going to hire this guy and it's going to be a bad experience. So you're going to save this guy's bad experience.
Yes.
Or that old woman whose husband passed away last year, and she's on a fixed income, and she's got to pay somebody to mow the lawn.
Would you stop?
Now this guy's going to take advantage of her.
Stop.
That's not fair.
Stop. Here's the thing that's
the truth. So that's why you have to at least report something.
The thing that's so frustrating. Go ahead, Derek. Keep piling on with the old lady.
There's going to be like her grass is going to get taller and taller. And there's going to be a snake in the grass or a bug.
Or she's going to walk out in the grass to fetch her dog, and she's going to trip and fall and break her hip. And Derek,
oh my gosh,
from the medical field, when an older person breaks their hip,
it's true.
Sometimes that causes a
downhill
spiral.
It is.
Yeah.
So because
you want to be responsible for murdering this old lady, Scott?
I don't.
You have a responsibility to report Andy's horrible lawn mowing business.
And by the way, her name is Harriet.
Horrible.
Her name is Harriet, and she is so sweet. Her husband fought in World War II, and now she's going to suffer because you didn't review John.
I'm just like picturing him actually listening to this and him like going on a rampage and blowing up the island.
Well, if he goes on a rampage, hopefully it'll be with a lawnmower throughout your lawn, and it'll be cut.
I'm gonna get on the Gross Island website, and I'm gonna send them the link to this episode.
Oh my gosh! The thing that's so sad is when we lived in South Carolina, I was looking for people I was setting it up because we were moving in September, and I was like, man, we're gonna have a hard time finding somebody. And it was hard. There was a lot of people I called who were like, yeah, we're too filled up. And I was like, all right. So I get a hold of this guy, and he actually said to me, I really want your business. He made that, how when you're selling something and you say, I really like your business. And I thought, man, this kid, he's trying. He wants my business. All right. And everything went well until this little thing. And I understand he was behind. It's raining. But guess what? Everybody else on my street, their grass was cut. So I was like, dude, get over here and cut the grass. Just do what you say you're going to do. That's all I'm asking. That's it.
Yep.
All right.
My son's got a job now.
You should have just turned your dishwasher into a lawnmower.
What?
You should have just turned your dishwasher into a lawnmower. Been like, Cheryl, get out there.
Oh,
mow the lawn.
Dude.
I'm teasing. Cool. I love you, Cheryl.
Oh. We have an actual dishwasher. But she does wash some dishes.
I don't have a
Derek,
dishwasher.
Tell your story, because everybody knows about this guy, so we want to hear it. Tell your son has a job and explain to everybody, because we know of this person. Go ahead.
He's working with Garza now.
He works with Garza, dude.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
So your son's laying some pipe.
Yeah.
Cleaning toilets.
Well, it was funny because John wanted, I think I'd casually suggested to Garza, because he was telling me he was having a hard time holding on to helpers. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, maybe you could, maybe my son could work for you. And he was like, great. And then I mentioned it to John, and he's like, yeah, I could do that. So he had, past weekend, Garza had come by to look at what, we're still trying to finish up some of the work around here. Mm-hmm. It's like the gas line, but I don't need any gas yet because it's not winter time.
Mm-hmm. I've got gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what happens? What happens?
John talked to him and said Garza would come. He's like, Garza's going to come by in the morning and give me an interview or something like that. Okay. And so he came by and basically picked it. He's like, get in the truck, let's go.
Nice.
And he said 15 minutes later he was under a house.
That's awesome.
John,
dude, Garza's probably so happy he has somebody to do some of that stuff. Whenever I think of plumbing, my dad always tells this joke when he talks about plumbers. He says, on the side of their truck, it says, your crap is our bread and butter.
It's true.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
But not every
somebody's got to do it.
Not every plumber has that on their truck.
No, they don't. I don't think I know any of them. All right, wow. What a Winging It Wednesday. We were literally all over the place today.
To go from the great show we had on Monday to the show we had today.
This show wound up being a little bit crappy.
But see, no sound effects. I have to make them with my mouth now. There you go.
People are upset about the lack of the drops.
Oh.
I'm not one of those people.
No, I know. You guys are not one of those people. That's what's
I can
funny.
take them or leave. I mean, I can take them or leave them. They've created a culture. They've kind of created a culture.
What kind of culture? A good culture or a bad culture?
It's a fun culture.
Okay.
But I don't know. You don't have them now, so I'm not.
Scott messed up the program or something, so now we don't have it. The one thing you had going for yourself, Scott, ruined.
I know. Oh, sad. Well, when we come back on Friday, who the heck knows what we'll be talking about? We'll be talking about something. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that little bell, Facebook. Listen all over the place. Oh, by the way, go check out pneumacoffee.com. Chris is out doing it. He was on a little hike. I've been watching Chris Bean's videos.
A little sabbatical.
Yeah, and make sure you help that guy out with his coffee business. He does good stuff. It's pneumacoffee.com, PNEUMA coffee.com. HWT gets you 20% off. All right, we'll talk to you guys on Friday. Peace.